Hello. Alright. That should be good enough, I guess. Hey, Rudy. What's up? So, yeah, I mostly plan on just doing a little bit of coding as much as I can get done, I guess, before I get, tired of doing it for today. And as long as the, the electricity stays up or whatever, I mean, I'm pretty sure it will. It's snowing a fair amount here, but as I've been saying, I still am of the opinion of, Nothing Burger compared to the bullshit that they're pushing, so Nothing Burger in comparison, so it's like, whatever. But I guess the first thing I'll show, not that, if anybody is viewing the VOD, you know, or any shit, I'll show, the progress I have in-game of the actual, UI. And it looks exactly as I had it laid out in, GIMP before. But now I just have it, actually, like, functioning in-game. Not functioning in terms of being able to, like, press buttons or anything right now. But just the fact that it shows up in-game. the layout and everything. So this is in game. So now when I hit G, it brings up this UI window, and none of the buttons work. Nothing is everything here is where it should be in terms of position. But none of the stuff actually has any buttons or anything programmed for it yet. It's just, you know, it's just this image, essentially. But that is a good start. And, yeah, having the shit laid out in GIMP made this a lot easier to, be able to not have to fuck around with, like, just testing every position or whatever. That was a stupid way I did it the first time I did something like this. Not for this, but a different mod concept. But yeah, doing it in GIMP worked out pretty well. And that's in that way. But yeah, so I have it in game, and now I want to actually start coding this to be functional, and for hitting buttons and doing stuff to actually show up and do something. Probably the first thing I'll do, since it's so basic, is make the exit button actually exit the interface. Whereas you could do it with escape, or with pressing the button again, the hotkey again, but yeah. Guess we'll just get the exit button to function. Off topic is what Rudy's saying, post-nostalgias. Off topic, but some real attractive women came in, but covered in tacky tattoos. What a waste. Yeah, isn't that such a great showing of your character to just deface your body? Oh, okay. My bad. I will lower that a bit. But yeah, just defacing your body. Whatever God gave you, just deciding to deface your body instead with shitty tattoos. Is the music a little bit better? Yeah, this song is probably a bad example just because it's very energetic or whatever, so I might make it a little bit louder on the Audacity, or on OBS for when I play the less loud songs. Cool. But alright, since I showed that in-game it's working, technically, I will start looking at my old code from that other mod to see exactly how I did the exit button. And it's not very complicated, but it's good to have something to go from. Yeah, that's fairly simple. It literally just sets up the button, the button component, subscribes it to the on mouse click event, to the method exit button on mouse click, and then it plays the sound that Daggerfall usually plays when clicking on stuff in interfaces, and that's it. Oh, well, actually no, because that's not all it does, because when it is actually subscribed to that on mouse click, it actually does that thing. Gen X predators see tattoos as mental spiritual damage, so they'll prey on women with tattoos. Yeah, I mean, they're not wrong in that assumption, because that usually kind of is the case, especially the, you know, like, mental damage, damaged goods thing. But, you know, as a woman, or even a dude too, but mostly as a woman, like, why would you just, like, project that and advertise that to everybody? Like, by the way, I'm damaged goods, by the way. It's kind of like in that, the Joker, or no, like, I think the Joker was in that stupid Suicide Squad? Not sure why I thought about that, but he had, like, a fucking tattoo on his forehead that just said damaged or some shit. Like, that design of Joker, and it's like, the fuck? Like, just advertising that you're fucked up and damaged? Come on. Make you feel like you're unique and rebellious, like smoking and all that dumb shit? Yeah. I don't know why I put that setup here for this button. I guess it doesn't really matter. I'd rather kind of set up the buttons after I have the panels, man. It doesn't really matter, but it's strange why I did that. So what I can do, I guess, is, just put this... Here, put this method... Do I even need to have a different method? Probably not. Yeah, I see it as a red flag. They see it as a green flag for an easy lay, which, yeah, it is. It is on both. I mean, me, I would obviously say the same thing. Like, many red flags for tattoos, and especially multiple tattoos. I guess I can make a separate... So set up panel position, set up background textures, yeah, I don't know. Set up... basic buttons. Set up buttons, I don't know. Set up basic. Set up buttons. Just call it that. Fuck it. Set up buttons. Oops. Gotta make it a method. Set up buttons. Exit button panel. Or should I make button a probably? Yeah, probably. So exit, just call it exit button. Exit button. And make it the class button. Alright, that song is done. Pretty decent song. I like the art that the pixel art that the person who makes some of these songs does. I think it's pretty good. It's cute. It's the same person that made that Rudy that you and I talked about quite a few months ago with what was it, it was like a black-haired like cat girl, like a black-haired cat girl with a corona or crown on her head or some shit. He had that in one of his videos or one of his songs as the sprite art was like some OC character. But yeah, they make some cute pixel art of these Toho characters, even though that one was, the cat wasn't Toho, that was a original OC, Do Not Steal. So I'll put on this other pretty good transmix. Turn it. Should be good, I think. Yeah, that should be good. Alright, I got exit button. Upside down cross. Well, I think it was an upside down cross, but I think it was also on a crown. It was like on top of a crown or something. Here, let me just for the sake of looking it up. Again, it shouldn't be that far back in their video history. Yeah, this one. Yeah, it was a upside down cross, but it is clearly on top of like a weird cat crown thing. That was definitely a strange, I don't know what you call it at the time, I guess. Just more fractal shit. Okay, so I got the button. Exit button. Add button, blah, blah, blah. Now, do I want to add it to native panel, or do I want to add it to... I probably want to add it to... no, not that. Right main panel, if I can, instead of native panel. Just for organization's sake, but I don't know. Do I even want to add it to that either? Because maybe I want to add it to the exit button panel itself. Probably that. That probably would make more sense to do that. And we'll see if that even works. I had found a TikTok that had similar imagery with a black cat and an inverted cross above it. What the fuck? I feel like I kind of remember that, but yeah, that is fucking... I mean, as we've seen so many times with this reality, it never ceases to amaze. But that is a fucking weird one, for sure. Weirdly specific, I guess. So now, if I put exit button on the exit button panel, I have to use a different position or a rectangle to tell it what position that button actually exists in. And I might be able to just make it do shreds to fill or some bullshit. I hadn't really done that too often. I usually did specifically the thing itself. Because the exit button panel is in that position, but oh, you know what? All I should have to do is the width and the same width and height, which is 35 by 15, and just have 0, 0 as the position, because that's, yeah. Alright, that's easy enough. Fuck it. Exit button on mouse click. Do I have this method already? I don't. Okay, I do. And it just does close window, but which window? I assume it's the. I'm pretty sure it's the topmost window. Top window, raise on close handler. So yeah, it should just close the topmost window. I think. I guess we'll just have to see. That seems right to me. Oh yeah, how long ago was this? Fucking 8/17/2025. So that was about half a year ago already. Jeez. Yeah, what the fuck, man? Of all things, a fucking black cat with a inverted or a cross or inverted cross on top of what it's sitting on, like basically on top of its head almost. What the fuck, dude? That is some reality shenanigan fractal bullshit. But now, that I added the exit button, I'm going to, let's see, I'm gonna pause the music real quick, just so I can test in-game and make sure that it makes the, click sound. 88 was Cat Appreciation Day, wow. Yeah, of course, of course, of course. What else would it be? Besides 3-3 or some shit, but it's for you. You're mostly you're mostly the cat fractal one. So 88, of course, that's your number mostly. All right, open up the UI. Click everywhere else, nothing happens. But click on the exit, and boom, it works. That is our first, most basic function working. And I don't see any problems. I mean, I don't know why there would be any problems, but yep. The exit button now works. Very good. Now what to move on to next? I definitely don't want to work on the help button, because that's going to be when everything else is actually finished, pretty much, is when I would fuck with that. Because that would actually, at least the idea would be to have it contextually go over the other panels and basically say what those things are supposed to do. I mean, I could do that, but no, I don't want to do that. That's more of a polished thing than a basic, completely necessary thing or whatever, just to get stuff functioning. So That'll be one of the last buttons. Kind of the same thing with the brewing. Like I can't do any really useful thing with the brew button until I actually have like implementing how to add ingredients and shit. So yeah. So I think the next thing I'm gonna work on, even though it's it seems kind of complicated, would be the actual inventory. What do I have it called? The uh local inventory panel, the local inventory panel. But thankfully, I've done this before, not for the exact same purpose, but for something extremely similar, so it shouldn't be too difficult to re-implement for this purpose. And also, just to say, I know one of the reasons that I'm streaming at all right now, live streaming right now, is because I sort of realized that when I have when I'm recording something, or when I have like kind of technically an audience, and I have a reason to kind of like talk like this, and explain certain things, I find that I'm able to actually focus on the task better, because otherwise I would just be silently doing this and thinking in my head and everything, and I would be just constantly being like, well, I'm gonna click off and do something else really quick, like look at the, Reddit or some bullshit, thinking about doing something else. So sometimes often I'm able to get stuff done, but I do find it, if I'm having a hard time focusing on one of these things, that doing something like a video or live streaming does make it sort of easier to focus on that specific task for an extended period of time. So yeah, I need to look back at my other code to see how I did the scrolling, or the inventory, local inventory thing for that. It wasn't the easiest, but it also wasn't like super difficult. Hmm. Yeah, this is how I did it. It's quite a few steps in between that, but I have it sort of organized in a linear, fairly simple to follow way, I think. Set up local AO item scroller list scroller. Okay. So I guess I'll do that just before the buttons. Not that it really matters that much. And, yeah, apologies if I'm not talking, like, constantly, because, you know, obviously I'm trying to focus somewhat here. Well, okay, whatever, you know, trying to do whatever. This takes a little bit of mental input, at the very least. But that's why I got some music in the background, not just for myself. I'll just call it set up local item list scroller, because it's already assumed this is for the mod Alchemy overhaul. Set up local item list scroller. Now, I don't need this. Pushing boxes. Yeah. Yeah, weirdly enough, some of those physical labor tasks were some of my favorite things to do. Just a mindless physical labor task, and at some of these jobs I worked, just anything to keep yourself physically engaged, and thus making you think less about how much you don't want to be there at that moment, or you'd rather be somewhere else at that moment, or whatever. Yeah, I guess I don't need any arguments in this case, because it's all I know exactly where this is in this case. There's not two different ones, so yeah, I don't need any arguments, I don't think. Aha, okay, so I'm gonna have to change that. I'm gonna have to change that. Yeah, podcasts are your go-to. Yeah, I don't think I listen to many podcasts. Ironically enough, wouldn't have had my awakening if it wasn't for the mundane overnight shift. Yeah, I mean, there is something to be said about just having so much time to just mentally just ponder things or whatever, like. You maybe not would have had an awakening moment if you're just constantly always engaged and not bored at all at work or some shit, because you wouldn't have a reason to, or whatever, you wouldn't have the opportunity to. So there is some merit to the mundane bullshit that people go through, I guess, if they actually use it for something. Yeah, in this case, I mean, I could do that fairly easily. I could change the, how many pixels, the size, or whatever. I just have to go into GIMP or whatever, and then I'll know. But I can remove these. Don't need these arguments. Just trim them out, trim that fat. And I guess fix these errors that are a result of removing those arguments. Alright, that's good. I'm sure I'm gonna have to change a few things in this, this script. But that is okay. Oh yeah, I definitely am, because this one is gonna have, instead of, a 16 items, it's gonna have 16 items in an 8x or 2x8. It's gonna have, like, what was it, 20 in a 4x5 or something? Yeah, so I'm gonna have to change those values, which that's fine. AO item list scroller. I guess I'll just keep it that name for now. I will, however, before I forget to, change the name of the script to reflect that, as well as update the file requirements in the mod file to account for that changed name and location of it. Yeah, I guess I can change it. AO Brewing local item list scroller, I guess. Local item list scroller. Change that. Change that. Update this. Alright, close out of this, because it's going to close out of it anyway, once it doesn't recognize that existing anymore. Oops. Hey, fuck. And put that instead in, where did I put it? UI. Oh no, I have it in here. Yeah, just leave it in here. Ew, nah. Excuse me. Oh. And then let Unity reload all that. Let Unity reload all that. And then change it in the mod builder. And where would that be, the other one? It's like PCO. Oh yeah, I didn't even add those. Yeah, okay, that makes it a bit easier then. I think the PC98 music will be good for me since I don't have to worry about copyright. Yeah. I mean, in my case, it seems like mostly it just it mostly just, I guess, restricts it from being seen in certain regions or whatever, which I don't really care about because I would imagine almost every viewer would mostly just be from the US, maybe Canada or some shit, but who knows. I don't really give that much of a fuck, it's like, whatever. Okay, let's add crafting UI, brewing, yeah. Add selected files. Oops. AO Brewing local item list scroller. Yep. Save. Alright, now we can continue. Oh yeah, I also have to open it. In the what the hell's it called? The fucking, what do they call this? IDE. I need to open in the IDE. The, Visual... What is this called? Visual Studio? Yeah, Microsoft Visual Studio, yep. Alright. So I guess first thing I should do is, get the correct size that I need for this now. So, usefully enough, I don't have to change most of it, besides the, size, because the position can just be 0, 0. At least I think. If it's 0, 0. Yeah, I think. Trying to see where exactly I attach this to the other panels. I might not even, or I might not in the other case, so I might have to do that myself in this instance. Set up local item list script scroller. Then it makes one of a specific position and size, but components not clear. I guess I could do the same thing. But in this case, the panel would be local item list panel, or whatever it's called. Local inventory panel. Yeah, do that. So I just yawned, but I didn't yawn like loud or anything, but I just yawned. And I was gonna yawn even like 20 or 30 minutes ago or whatever. Fucking there is goddamn something about doing this or whatever. Doing stuff like this that just gives you the fucking urge to yawn. I have no goddamn idea why. And I don't even mean like the coding or whatever specifically. Just the streaming part of it. For some fucking reason, I get the urge to yawn. I don't know why. Okay, so that's when I add the the item list scroller panel as a component to this. So that's good. So yeah, I'll make the size. Let me check the item list scrollers that I had in that other mod that I'm copying from, and see if the size included the scroll bar. I think it does. I think it does. Could be wrong, but I think it does. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it does, which is good. Makes it a bit easier, but then later I have to, yeah, I have to give its own position as its own component, which that's fine. But for right now, I'll just make the entire size of that panel, the size of the parent panel, whatever. Which have to find that real quick. It's that. So 100 by 100 and 110. 100, 110. Wait a minute. Yeah. That seems right. You just have to see, I guess. I just suppressed another yawn. Fucking, I don't get it. I don't know, man. Fucking live streaming or whatever makes me fucking want to yawn. On item, left click. LOL, I have to remind myself not to pause your live stream since it doesn't matter and it desyncs. Oh yeah. Yeah, that's true. That's yeah. That's the fucking obnoxious thing about live streams is like it's funny too because I've thought of that multiple times watching certain live streams where I'm like whatever's going on, I don't care about, and then I'm thinking like, all right, I'll just skip ahead, and I'm like, oh wait a minute, it's fucking live. I can't skip anything. just have to wait through the bullshit. That or pausing it, and then you're not listening to it live anymore. You're listening to it in a few minutes or a few seconds delay or whatever. Why did I have it like this? On left click, and then on item click. There's some reason I did it like that. Probably because I wanted it to both go to the same method or some shit. Right or left, I don't know. I guess I'll just keep it like that. It's not really a big deal. But yeah, I don't have that equip item thing, but I will change that to something else eventually. On left click. Guess that will be primary info text panel or whatever it's called. Primary info panel. Primary hover text panel. If that's not equal, if that is not null, then on item hover, so on hover. On hover. Yawned again. I'm gonna fucking point it out every time I do it. I don't know where to put these, the on hover ones. I don't know, I could always organize them better later and all that shit. I'm sure I will try to not to do this similar to what ChatGPT recommended later on, of breaking this up into smaller classes and not having this giant thousands of line single script or whatever. But for right now, I'm just gonna do that because I know how to do it and it's kind of simpler. It's just simpler to conceptualize initially when you're trying to get everything in place. Make that method later. Filtered local items. I don't need that anymore. That argument. Do a quick save, just because. Local items filtered clear. Filtered local items. Yeah, filter local items. Filter local items. Local items filtered that clear. Now, where the hell is that from? Oh yeah, it's this method. Okay, that's fair enough. Local items does not equal null. When do I get local items, though? I don't think I have that here right now. So I need to make sure that local items gets populated. Local items. Aha, okay. So that's in the setup. I have it get the player items. That's fair enough, I suppose. Oh, I already have that. Local items. Why didn't that show up, though? I don't know. I guess it did, but okay, it's there, so I'm good. Oh man, reposition my ass. Add items to list. Okay, so this is looping through the items, and in that case, it was getting just the equipped items. So what I want to do is get all the ingredient items instead. Not equipped items or whatever. Just the ingredients. And probably later, any mod compatibility stuff, but that's way later. I could have that filter those as well, but for right now, it's just gonna be just anything labeled as an ingredient. Which, I think all I have to do is add if is an ingredient. And then put item dot ingredient. Yes, is ingredient. Add local item. Local items that filter. Okay, that's straightforward enough. Is weapon or armor? I don't need to care about that. Left hand, right hand, which hand. Basically, all of that doesn't matter, so all I really need is just to do this. For now, at least. Now, what a state sort based on button state. What the fuck was... Oh, that was for the sort buttons? Percent? Yeah. Well, I don't even have those set up, so I guess I could just comment that out for now. Yeah, I'll just comment that out, because I don't even have the sort button set up, so fuck it. Okay. Items, local item filters. All right. Yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense. That's doing that. Now I gotta look back at the actual... that itself. The item list scroller class itself. And now just make sure everything is how it should be, which it is not. I need to change these values, but shouldn't be too difficult. Shouldn't be. Keyword. Let's see, so item button rect 16, well, I need to change all of that to be for, instead of 2x8, a 4x5. So I guess I will do that, might as well do that now. Make sure to change these names. Rect 20. It is 20, I think. Let me check. I'm pretty sure it's 20. Yeah, let me just double check. One, two, three, four. 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 4. Wait a minute, how many is that? 5 times 4 is 20. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Yep, 20. Alright, so it's 20. It is 4 by 5. Yeah, 4 by 5. 5 height, 4 width. didn't mean to press the Unity thing. Now it's gonna reload that shit, but whatever. So 5 high, 4 wide. I yawned again, but I suppressed the, doing it. But I did yawn. So yeah, all I should have to do is basically just change some of these values. So let's see, 23, 23, so I'll make the first row. I'll just do the rows one at a time like that. So the only value I have to change is the, damn. I mean, I guess it's not that surprising because, I mean, I don't know what fucking bullshit extra stuff that, I don't know what bullshit extra stuff that fucking needs to be done to stream something that is live or have something streamed to you that is live, but yeah, that's pretty quick. I mean, I guess it's not that quick, it's been like an hour, so I guess it's not that crazy. But I think maybe one of the issues is when you're listening to a live stream, maybe the screen has to stay on, maybe? Or is that maybe that's how YouTube just always works on the phone, on mobile devices without premium or some shit? It always has to have the screen on while you're playing a video or something? That's just my guess, though. But, so, I just need to change the X value and add 23 each time it goes one to the right. So, now did I do a tab? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5. 1, 2, 3. I guess I did. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, I don't know. 2, 3, 4. I probably just fucking redid them to make some of them look more even or some shit. I have premium so I can keep my screen off. Usually I can listen to YouTube a whole shift and it'll use me. Wow. That is, yeah, that is pretty strange. But almost not surprising, but that is weird. That a live stream uses supposedly that much more juice than just the normal videos or some shit. And yeah, it's no problem if you have to get off because of that or anything like that. Just no big deal. But yeah, so no big deal if that's the case. But yeah, so 23, so it'd be 46 for the one to the right of that. I guess I'll just do 1, 2, 3, 4 spaces, I guess, and then another one. Nah, not a big deal, just surprising, yeah. And the juice emoji for the Jew, the Jews. Had to look what that was. I was like, what is that? Looked like a can from my angle, but it's a juice box. 23, so 46. 0, 23, 22. That'll work. And then I'll do the other one. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oops, that works. So that would be 23, so that'd be 69. 69. A. 2, 3, 4. Oh, that's what I did, I guess. I just wanted to make them even or some shit. I don't know. It doesn't really matter. It's just for readability. That's all it's for. For my own readability. So now I just have to do the same, but 22 on the Y. Plus 22 on the Y. Each one down. In fact, why don't I just do this? Probably easier to just do that. Yeah. Oh, god damn it. Pressed the wrong button. So now it's that and 44. Yeah, that's a lot easier. And 66. And then 88. 88! There you go. Got the 88 right there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, seems to check out. Do that at the end. That seems right to me. Yep, seems right to me. That wasn't that difficult. Very nice. Even my OCD can agree that it looks very nice. Alright, now besides that, I need to change some other shit too. I guess I will just read through the entire thing down here. So, list display. Okay, I need to change that. So that's 8. That's the height. So I need to change that to 5. And then the width, change to 4. Yes, maybe 4. Total number of items displayed in scrolling unit areas. Does that get defined anywhere? No, it's just a simple multiplication of those values. Scroller true. Man, I'm glad the guy who made Daggerfall Unity Inner Karma, I'm glad he made fucking some pretty decent UI functions or classes like this or whatever. It's because being able to reuse them for my own purposes was so much easier than trying to fucking figure this shit out myself. mean, I would eventually, but having something that's already made is just an example is so much better for me personally. That's kind of how I need examples to really start to understand stuff and get a grasp. I need practical examples. For some reason, fucking weird, the way that I sit, sometimes where I have my legs crossed, always my right leg, I mean, I guess it kind of can make sense, it's always my right leg, my right foot or right leg that falls asleep first, or falls asleep in at all. If I have my left leg up, it doesn't really fall asleep. If I have my right leg up, it fucking falls asleep after a few minutes. I don't know why. It's probably just the way that I sit, I put pressure on my one of my right nerves on my hip or something more, so it makes the right leg numb if it's up there or some shit. I don't know, but it can be annoying. Because I put a lot of the pressure on my right ass cheek, so it might make sense there. Instructors, public method, display total, that times that, it should be 20. This label template, I don't really care about that right now. O textures, okay. Yeah, why did I have this, oops. Yeah, I know why now. I remember now. Because I gotta change the name of that. Green up arrow texture, green down arrow texture, red up arrow texture, red down arrow texture. Yeah, I didn't even add that to that yet. Which I guess I don't even have to because it's not technically a part of that, so fair enough. I do have it though. I think. Yeah, I do. Extra right, so I think it would be left. So extra left green arrow up texture. Extra left green arrow up texture. Extra left green arrow up texture. Okay, that's good. Then the next one, extra left green arrow, green down arrow. Green down arrow. And what, extra left red up arrow. Extra left red up arrow. And then extra left red down arrow. Extra left red down arrow. Cool. So those are the textures assigned. Oh, that playlist is over. That's a good playlist. I could always play it again, but I'll play this one, I guess. I think that'll work. Get scroll index. I guess I don't have to worry about that. I don't think so. No, I don't. Item button on click. Yeah, this one I might have to fuck with, but I forget. I don't think I even wrote this stuff, so I don't think I have to fuck with it. So I think it's all just raising events, which I probably subscribed to when I needed to. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I didn't fuck with any of this stuff, so that's good, I suppose. I didn't have to fuck with any of this stuff. But I do have to give something else, I know that. The size and position of the scroller itself and the buttons. How did I miss those though? Yeah, what the hell? Oh, yeah, I don't know what happened there. I went to somewhere else and didn't even realize it brought me down all the way, yeah. Yeah, because I was looking at load texture, then I went down from there, that's why. That makes sense. Set up scroll bar, okay. Yeah, so I want the position to be... Okay, so I'm gonna have to open up GIMP. GIMP for this one. Open recent. There we go. I forget if it wants the, if it wants just the scroll bar itself or the buttons. I think it just wants the scroll bar. I think. Set up scroll bar. Okay, yeah, set up scroll buttons is different. Yeah. So, in that case, was it 8? So I'm saying that the scroll buttons are 8 in width, probably? Yeah, width, and then 15 in height. I need to subtract that. Or make sure that it's not that or whatever. Excuse me. So is that 8 by 110? That's the size, but then if I minus 15 from that, or 30, it's 2 buttons. Minus 30, that'd be 80. So that will be the size, is 8 by 80. Eight by 80. And the position is the top left corner. Or is it 8 by 80? Yeah, I know, you're right, actually, yeah. 8, lots of 8s tonight, yeah. I didn't even think about it, saying all that. So 8 by 80, I don't even know if it's 80. Looking at this, it might be slightly less. Let me check the buttons again. I think they're about 15. They should be. Maybe it just overlaps a little bit. I'll just have it overlap a little bit. Should be fine. If it's not, then I can make it. I mean, why wouldn't I do that? What reason would I not do that? So I made that. How big is this? 16. Okay, so it does, wait a minute. Hey, you want to know something weird, Rudy? Speaking of 8s, is you probably never thought about it, or maybe didn't even know it. In Minecraft, the stacks of items are, for whatever reason, divisible by 8, which I guess one could say is that 8 is a byte, which is like 8 binary decimals, or whatever you want to say. Like 8-bit or whatever, so it's so 8 is 1 byte. So that's supposedly the reason why the original creator of Minecraft made the item stacking only divisibles by 8 or whatever, so like, I think the max is 64, usually? 64, and that's a, divisible by 8. And 64 divided by 8 is 8, so it's 88. Just a little fun factoid, I guess. Yeah, that's like 15. And then I'll test that one. What is that? What is that to get 15? Yeah, okay, so it's slightly overlapping on the... Okay, that's fair enough then, fuck it. That's like 1, then 1, 2. Okay. Yeah, I know. Nintendo 64. 8 divided by 8. What a goofy shit show, yep. Indeed. But, yeah, in this case, it'll be... The scroll bar size will be 8 by 80. And, the position, the top left position, will be, I think that would be the... What pixel? That'd be like... 9237. I guess. 9237. 9237. Yeah, that seems right. 9237, yeah. Then I just gotta do the buttons, which they're both going to be 8 by 15 approximately. Well, yeah, 8 by 15. So that size is fine, but the position needs to change. So for the top arrow, that position is about 9222. 9222. 9222. Then the bottom, $92 $117. 92 $117. Alright, cool. Do I need anything else from this GIMP right now? I don't think so. Close that out. Items up button on mouse click. I think that just, yeah, that just decrements the scroller. Alright, I need to change this too, I think. Item list panel rec. Okay, I need to. Fuck! Why did I close that out? God damn it. Oh well. As soon as I close it out, I realized I needed to open still. Open recent. There we go. No big deal. The hell? Oh yeah, okay. So 92 by... That makes sense. 92 by 110. 92 by 110. .92 by 110. Yeah, that makes sense, I believe. Wait, hold up. 92, 110. Yeah. Durability bar panels. So that was something I had before. Yeah. That was something I added. Was it? I don't think that's in the vanilla game. Almost certainly that is not in the vanilla game. Maybe it is. I could be wrong. I guess I could just check. But I'm pretty sure that's what I added. That's why it's at the very bottom, pretty much. I'll just check that real quick for my own curiosity. If the vanilla game has little durability bars on the. It might, but I don't know. Man, I don't know. Completely forget. I don't think it does though. Yeah. does not. Yeah, so I added that. In this case, I guess I'll just keep them. For now, at least. And, I'm sure you don't care, Rudy, but apologies if you're not into, some of this weeb music or whatever you'd call this. Japanese, Japanese pop music, whatever the fuck this kind of is. This is more, I think this is more just Toho, like, arranges from, I think mostly this one specific, I guess, band or some shit, but, pretty good vocals, pretty good instrumentals. This is why I do more prefer the Japanese language for female vocals. I think they're pretty good usually. Not every time, but most of the time they're decent. Unlike Chinese, which sounds like shit, as we went over. At least it is in Chinese, yeah. I think that's like a fucking reality breakdown with these, like, all these fucking bands that are just exist somehow. And I'm like, how do these fucking bands or whatever you want to call these, how do they even exist? Like, I'm sure there's people who buy like any of their CDs or some shit, but I'm like, is it really enough to fucking sustain them, to be able to have some amount of production value, pay vocalists? I don't know, like, it's fucking weird, man. It doesn't make any sense to me. Yeah, item mini durability bar, yeah, so this was... Where the fuck is that? Where is that called from? Update item display. Okay. I see. So I think most of this is already fine. Now that I've changed some of that stuff, I think. Yeah. So that, I definitely added that, durability bar thing myself. So I'll just keep it there for now, fuck it. Yeah, I guess it's fine to just test it now. Seems like everything should be in order. We'll just have to see, I guess. Right now, clicking the items won't do anything, but they will exist there in the list. They should, at least. Alright, I think I could close GIMP now. I think now I can close GIMP. Alright, let's see what happens. Ah, okay, cool. So it is, mostly working. The only issue is that it is displaying all of my items instead of just ingredients. But why? Let's see. Add, infinite torch? Is that what I did? What did I call it? What did I call that console command? Why don't I just add any items? Open shop. Open shop. Give me some fucking... Sure. Buy that. Now open. Okay, so it does have... I guess I could check if the scrolling works. Oh, okay, that button should not be there. Why is that button there? Yeah, why is the button there? Weird. Let's add some more items just to see what happens when there's some scrolling involved. Okay, so the scroll bar is there. Curious. Okay, so that's like sort of working, but why the fuck is why is it offset so weird like that? Because that's the... Oh, and the other one, yeah, it's so I'm off by like 20 pixels or some shit, but why? But why? Oh, I think I know why, because... Maybe? Okay, well, in that case, I guess I'll just change it to, what did that lag with that? I don't know. Don't know. But I guess I will change that, those positions. Oh, I think I know why. I think I know why, because, yeah, I think that's why, because, almost positive why, because I was going by the assumption that, the positions were based on the overall window, but no, I have it attached to that other window. The other panel, so I had to go by that's positions. Okay. I think I'm almost positive that's what happened. What is happening there? Yeah. Add. Yep. Yep. That's why. That makes sense then. So I need to adjust my numbers. So I need to open up GIMP again. Because, yes, I'm not done with GIMP yet. And by that, then I have to go by that size panel, which is 22. Oh, you know how I could do that? Yeah, I know I could do that. I know how I could do that. But yeah, it's 100 by 110, okay. This makes perfect sense. I just fucked up and forgot. Forgot that I did that. So the sizes I shouldn't have to change, just the positions. But in GIMP I will open up the isolation project. Or maybe not even do that. I'll just do a new project, 100 by 110 size. And add that, this thing. Under by 110. Copy and paste. And then go by these positions. Simple. Simple as. Oh, god damn it. Okay, so what position is it at now? 92, 15. 92, 15. It's not that much different, so makes sense, I guess. And then this one is 92, 0. And this one is... should be 92.95. $92.95. Plastic. 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 It's a plastic. Sometimes the Japanese have some pretty fucking stupid English, though. Give them that. Plastic. $92.95. Domo arigato, Mr. Roboto. Plastic Roboto. Yeah, I think that's all I need to change. Alright, so I guess test again. And I will close out game a third time, because fuck it. Plastic. All right. That looks more like it. Even though the scroll bar is like slightly bigger. It's just like 1 or 2 pixels, as I already expected, but whatever. That's fucking good enough, man. The buttons on the right spots. Got some more items. Open shop. Why didn't that work? Open shop. What the fuck happened there? Weird. I think my the console command I made broke a little bit there. Just so you know, I'm listening still. Yeah, I figured. I'm just mostly talking bullshit. All right, the scroll bar works, and the scrolling works, and the buttons for the scrolling works. Very nice. Now I have to figure out why it's not it's showing all the items and not just the ingredients. I mean, I don't even have ingredients, but so it shouldn't show anything right now, but gotta figure that out first. Filter local items. Yeah, why? I'm gonna guess. I'm gonna guess I have a variable set to the wrong thing, probably, in this. Items. Yeah, so where is this called? Items. Local items filtered. It's that. Oh, that's why. I had fucking, duh. I had the, exclamation point there in the, in the if statement, so I was saying anything that is not an ingredient, list that. Okay, so that's even stupider than I thought it would be. So now it should only list ingredients, not the other way around. Alright. And as I'd expect, nothing shows up because I have no ingredients. So let's say open shop, alchemist, and just buy a bunch of shit. Oops. And there we go. We now have a basic item list of ingredients. And it even has the function of hovering over it to show the name. It does not, I don't have the info box working yet, so that doesn't show anything. Nor do I even have any value set for any ingredients for, or any data set for ingredients that have effects or whatever, so still have to do that. But that is nice, that is good, something functional. I'm gonna add more and see if stacks will show up. See if stacking items will show up at all. And they do. They're blocked really not much at all by the durability bar, so that's cool. That is still very much readable, I'd say, so that's good. Very nice. I'm happy with that. Okay, now with that... I mean, that's kind of like one of the main things I wanted to get done today, at least, so that's cool. But with that working, something like the search bar should be... Well, okay. At least the filtering aspect of the search bar shouldn't be that hard to do. So that's cool. I don't know which thing to work on next. Maybe getting it so clicking on the items will actually put them into the ingredient, the brewing interface, possibly. Not certain. I have a lot of options to work on next in this, but that was an important one, and it went pretty smoothly. But that's also because I already had a lot of that already coded technically, for that feature or whatever. That's neat. Thanks mostly to Interkarma for making that item scroller class, and me just retrofitting it to my own purposes. or whatever you want to call it. What else did I want to do? I guess I'll make a new... Yeah, I don't know why that lagged a lot. That's strange. Hopefully that's not involving my Windows specifically or something. Could be, but oh well. I'll make a save on this because I have all those ingredients already. Fuck it. Save. I'll close the game. Alright, well that's cool. But yeah, what the next thing I guess I'll work on is probably clicking them, the items in that list, putting them in the brewing spots, the spots where the brewing is, or that whatever where the ingredients should go there. I guess. Because I could do the hover text, but I have no data anyway for the data set for the ingredients to have specific effects or any shit like that, so it's like, why even bother if I don't have that data yet? So it's like, eh. So I'll probably do that next. Just get the ingredients when you left click them into that interface, when you right click them or whatever, take them out, put them back in, whatever. But I don't think I'm going to do that tonight. I think I'm going to commit these changes to GitHub, the GitHub repo, and call it good for tonight. So I'll still do that before I get off, I think. It only takes a few minutes. Make a close out of this. Close out of Visual Studio, close out of Unity. Close out of Unity. Close out of Visual Studio. Yeah. Go back to where the files are. Copy and paste all these. Delete the old ones in the GitHub repo file. Open up GitHub Desktop. So what? Yeah, that changed. Just added that. Change that. Local item list scroller. Well, that changed completely, so that's understandable. And this got removed entirely because it's the new one. Makes sense. The meta file got added. Makes sense. This, I just changed a few lines just so errors wouldn't throw. And then this had all that other stuff added. The exit button and all that bullshit. Set up local item list scroller. That was the main stuff, I guess, pretty much. I guess implemented local item list. Implemented local item list scroller and exit button. Yeah. And I guess I'll comment after that. Probably will work. Man, the couples I interact with, I'll send a DM since it's limited here. Yeah. The couples I interact, yeah, it's... I saw so many... When it was really busy, or when I went to the store yesterday with my dad. Was it yesterday? Yeah, yeah, it was yesterday, I'm pretty sure. I went to the store with my dad, and... God, there was so many fucking just... schlubby hubby men, whatever, just children, older men following the older women around. It was like, oh my god. Fucking little boys following mommy around. As usual, but yeah, a lot of that shit. Let's see, probably will work on getting clicked items from local item list into the brewing section, brewing panel and vice versa for removing them and stuff. Can't really do the info panels much since I don't currently have any data set up yet for the individual ingredients and such. So yeah, but good progress today overall. Commit, push origin. Implemented local item list scroller and exit button. And I'll check if, what do you call it? I'll check if it shows up in GitHub online. It should. I just always check because I don't know why, just to make sure. Yep, it is there. Very nice. Glad I made a little bit of progress today. Bring this window back down. Oh, yeah, that's how. Bring it there. Man, it's a pretty fucking long song, I'll give it that, but I was gonna finish that song, but I think that is good enough for today. So yeah, I'm gonna end the live stream. I think it was about, yeah, it's about 2.5 hours technically, so about probably 2 hours and 20 minutes, 2 hours and 2.5 hours, pretty much. Not too bad. I got some stuff done, which I'm happy about. Some stuff that is actually has what would you call it? Like something you could visually see and has like, oh, like look at this. So that's cool. Got some of that shit done. And I'll probably do that again, maybe not tomorrow, but soon again if I feel like doing some more coding on stream or recorder or whatever. But yeah. Besides that, I guess. Thank you for joining me, Rudy, on your shift, and anybody else that watches the VOD or whatever, if the VOD is even up after any copyright issues, possibly. But yeah, thanks for listening, watching, and yeah, take care, anybody. Oh, sure, I'll wait a sec for the story. I didn't know you were fucking typing out that whole time. Shit. I thought you were waiting for the stream to end first or something. Let me make sure my calculator is turned off. Yawned again. I hadn't yawned in a good while since the last time, but I did yawn again. All right. Oh man. I checked out some boomer lady that bought $160 worth of junk, but her card only covered a certain amount, and she was about, oh man, she was short $7. Since our system doesn't allow us to back out to remove items from a card, and after a card has been ran through, I told her that we'll have to rescan everything and start over. So I avoided the transaction and checked out the next customer who were a young couple, since they were waiting. I went ahead and checked them out, and the lady asked if she could go to her house to get more cash, but the guy offered to pay the extra. He said that he was going to give it to his girlfriend to help pay for their own stuff, and she made this... Wait a minute. He said that he was going to give it to his girlfriend to help pay for their own stuff, and she made this face. Really hard timing holding back my laughter. I think she noticed I was trying not to laugh. That dude is in the doghouse. Oh my god. I mean, yeah, I mean, if I was in that situation, if I was the dude in that situation, one, I probably wouldn't have offered to pay the $7 to the fucking lady or whatever, just me, because I don't give a fuck about these boomer fucks, for one. And really, she could have just easily removed one of those bullshit items she was buying to be able to pay for the rest of it, since she was going to rescan it anyway. So she could have just fucking removed something. So that I wouldn't have definitely not done that if I was the dude. But the fact that the fucking chick was also like, I don't know, upset about that too is just like, man, what the fuck? Like, I guarantee it's not even her fucking money anyway. So, but it would have been her money, I guess. Stupid idiot kept saying she was on a budget. Yeah, a fucking, if that's a budget, then you should have that money on you, no problem, lady. Fucking on a budget, come on. Do you remember what stupid items? I'm guessing it was mostly like fucking cosmetic shit and like toiletries. That would be my guess. $60 worth of Heavenly Hash was a big one. Is Heavenly... I'm guessing that's a brand of, like, just, like, hash brown? Fucking, like, frozen hash brown? They're $2 each for one, and she got 24. What the fuck? God damn. No way. Okay, there's no way that's... That must be a really tiny hash brown thing or some shit. If it is what I'm thinking about, unless it's like a fucking smoke thing, like hashish. It's a Easter candy, has marshmallow covered in chocolate and an almond in the middle. Okay, now I need to look this up. She got a lot of Easter. What the fuck? Heavenly Hash Easter candy. Oh, okay. I've never seen this. That's definitely more of a, this has to be more of like a, I'm pretty sure at least, this must be like more of a, Southern and Midwest kind of brand, but I've never heard of this around here. Heavenly Hash. But I could see what it is pretty much. It's like a chocolate covered big fucking marshmallow thing with an almond in the middle. Does not look worth $2 if you ask me, because fucking marshmallows are shitty and cheap. And, you know, since the American chocolate is fucking shitty already, so wow, covered in that. I doubt it's that good. I'd rather have some kind of nut nougat thing, like covered in like chocolate covered peanuts or something. Much rather have some shit like that. But wow, 24 of that bullshit, $2 a piece. Goddamn, lady. Either that's for herself or that's for gifts, probably. Knowing these boomers, they love to give gifts to like dumb bullshit virtue signaling or whatever you want to call that. A competition that women like to get into about giving others gifts or whatever the fuck. This stupid social competition or whatever you want to call it. It's retarded. Yeah, that does not look that appetizing. This I don't even know if I'm seeing proper pictures of the thing. I'm just seeing the bagged versions. Okay, there's a picture of it. Yeah, that does not look that amazing. I guess it doesn't look terrible either, but it doesn't look that amazing. No thanks. I'd much rather have a Reese's peanut butter cup, one of those Reese's cups, or Reese's especially the Reese's ones that are like the holiday shaped ones that have a lot more peanut butter filling in them. Much rather have those. They're good, but not worth $2. Yeah, I wouldn't think so. That's a little bit much. Budget my fucking ass, lady. You think 24 things of fucking stupid marshmallow candy is on a budget? Get the fuck out of here. You'd be much better off making your own version of that bullshit really like all if all it is really just a marshmallow. You could literally make marshmallow yourself, which is not that difficult. Um, or you could just I don't know, like yeah, you could literally make marshmallow yourself. Not that hard. Shit, you could make it even easier. You can make like Rice Krispie treats, which are not that hard to make. All it requires is normal marshmallows and Rice Krispies. Make your own fucking Rice Krispie bars, then cover that in chocolate. Put an almond in the middle or whatever the fuck. There you go. You probably have a better version of that anyway. Then it's probably definitely significantly cheaper. But no, that's these fucking boomer fucks and probably most Gen X the same fucking way. Just are, especially women, just against creating or doing anything that takes in even a modicum of effort. Like, nah, I'll just pay for that bullshit. Yeah, fuck it. Ugh, God. That is a fucking funny story, though. As you said, that guy's gonna be in the doghouse tonight for some stupid bullshit like that, trying to be a quote unquote good guy. Yeah, boomers can't create. They can only consume and destroy. That is all they can do. Consume and destroy. But I think with that, I will now end the live stream after about 2 hours and 40 minutes. But once again, thanks for accompanying me, or listening, Rudy, and anybody else watching the VOD. Thanks for listening. But yeah, take care, anybody. Take care, everybody. It was surprisingly productive and fun, or whatever. So yeah, see you in the next.